Good morning, students. I welcome and congratulate for becoming the members of Mathurasar Engineering College. And it is my pleasure to announce that we have induction program for 2 weeks from 11th September 2023 onwards up to 23rd, right? And we have so different programs and activities we are going to conduct in this induction program. Now, it is my honor to invite today's speaker, Mr. S. Raghavender sir, onto the dais. Now, may I invite Dr. T. Shekaram sir, HOD, S&H, onto the dais. I request Dr. T. Shekaram sir to present a bouquet to our speaker, today's speaker. Now I request Ms. M. Pratibha, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering Department, to give a brief introduction about today's speaker.
Good morning, one and all. On behalf of organizing committee, I extend a warm welcome to all of you to the today's guest lecture, 4 years of engineering, the way ahead. I welcome today's speaker, Shri Raghavender Shri Rampur, to Mathurasri Engineering College. Okay. Let me share Sir's profile with you all before we begin the program. Sir has more than 20 years of experience in the field of academics, coaching for competitive examination, career guidance, counseling, and training students of various branches of engineering all over India. Sir has worked as a senior assistant professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at Mukafamja College of Engineering and Technology. Sir is also instrumental in implementing and delivering the campus recruitment training program at various institutes all over India. Along with regular academics and campus recruitment training, Sir is also involved in training students of electrical engineering, electronic engineering, and instrumentation engineering for various competitive examinations like GATE, public sector undertakings, and UPSC engineering service examinations all over India. Sir has been also associated with major institutes such as MadeEasy, ACE Academy, Time, etc. from the year 2002. Okay. Thank you. So let me continue. Okay. Sir, take over the session, please.
Actually, these two mics are connected to the streaming.
Both them.
Yes, both the mics. That's why. సార్ ఏమంటే ఈ రెండిట్లో ఏదైనా అక్కడ తీసుకొని వాడొచ్చా అంటున్నాడు. ఇది ఒకటి తీసేసుకుంటే
నువ్వైతే మాట్లాడతారు నువ్వైతే మాట్లాడలేదు మైక్ పట్టుకోవాలి పట్టుకున్న ప్రాబ్లం నాకు మ్యూట్ చేసే అలవాటు నాకు ఫ్రేమ్ ఎక్కడ వరకు ఉందో ఏ బార్డర్ బ్లాక్ బార్డర్ ఇటువైపు
యా నో ప్రాబ్లం.
దీనిపైన
ఇది మాత్రం కొంచెం మైక్ మీరు దగ్గర పెట్టుకోవచ్చు వస్తుంది సార్.
ఏది నో ప్రాబ్లం ఈ మైక్
ఈ మైక్
సుదర్శన్
ఈ మైక్ రెండు సేమ్ కదా, రెండు మైక్ చాలా సరే ఇది కొంచెం
నో ప్రాబ్లం అది ప్రాబ్లం లేదు Is everybody able to hear me? This is for the other two places. No problem. A very good morning to everybody. Once more, loudly. A very good morning to all of you and congratulations on joining MEC. First of all, I would like to thank the principal, Professor Hanmant Rao, and the in charge of first year, Professor Shekharam Garu, for inviting me here today. I thank Pratibha ma'am for giving such a wonderful introduction of mine. Introductions apart, what we are going to learn today, what we are going to talk about today is what should we be doing in the 4 years of engineering that we are going to spend in this college. And in order to start that, I will start with a very small story. What do you see on the screen? Balloons. There was a small boy who was walking down the street. He goes to a person who is selling balloons. The balloon seller will have multiple colored balloons in his hands. He goes and says, "Uncle, will the red color balloon fly?" The balloon seller very calmly says, "Yes, beta, the red color balloon will fly." Then he says, "Uncle, will the yellow color balloon fly?" This guy becomes a bit serious. "Yes, the yellow color balloon also flies." "Uncle, you know children, no? They keep on asking questions. You have small children in your home, they keep on asking questions one after the other." Then he says, "Uncle, will the blue color balloon fly?" This guy gets irritated. He says, "Beta, the balloon does not fly because of the color of the balloon. The balloon flies because what is filled inside it." True or false? Yes or no, sir? So, exactly like different colored balloons that we have just spoken of, all of us are unique in nature. We have our own problems, we have our own advantages, we have our own disadvantages, we have our own skills, we have our own families, we have our own what you call as knowledge. Our knowledge is also unique. But just like those unique balloons, we are all different. So, since we are all different, how should I go ahead? It is just the differences in you is exactly like the different colors of the balloon. But what is important? The most important thing is, what should I fill it with? This is our balloon. Next 4 years, what should I fill this balloon with? If you fill this balloon with crap, kachra, 4 years down the lane, that is the result you are going to get. If you fill the balloon with something which is useful, 4 years down the lane, the result will also be useful. Do we all agree? Loudly. Good. Now, that is exactly what we will talk about. We will see what we need to fill our balloons with for the next 4 years. This is going to be the topic of my seminar. 4 years of engineering, the way ahead. What should I do in the 4 years of engineering in order to become successful in life? What should you do? How should you spend your 4 years of engineering? All of you have come either from Sri Chaitanya Central Jail or Narayana Central Jail. Yes or no, sir? Loudly, sir. First thing, you should know how to communicate, how to react, respond. That is what an engineering course is. Remember, you are not doing a BA, BCom, BSc course. What is the difference between a BA, BCom, BSc and a BE and MBBS course? You are doing a professional degree. So along with your textbook knowledge, there are a lot of things that you need to understand, you have to remember. You have to learn, and one of them is knowing how to respond or react to a particular situation. When you give me the feedback, you respond to me. When you talk back to me, you respond to me. That is what you have to learn. So what should this basically talks about what I should be filling up in my balloon in the next 4 years so that I become successful in life. What should I fill up? What is the figure, what is the picture showing? It is showing a person who is doing what? writing. So you have not come here to spend the next 1.5 hours watching a movie. Take out your books, take out your pens, whatever I say, whatever you feel is important, note it down, because this is going to be useful for you for the next 4 years. Open your notebooks and pens, please. Whatever I talk about in the next 1.5 hour, whatever you feel is important, I want you people to note down. Majority of the students are from CSC and allied branches in this room. And for all those people who are sitting in the other rooms, even for them, I am asking them to do the same. Please open your notebooks and start jotting down important points. It is important that you write things down so that you will be able to implement them in the next 4 years. Whenever we join engineering, we have joined engineering because we have a certain objective in our life. Is it not? We joined engineering to become something in life. What do you want to become? What is the objective of a student who has joined engineering? If you take a typical Hyderabadi student like all of you, there will be only two options. One, placement with a good package. Is it not? Yes or no, sir? Loudly. For all those people who don't get a placement, unfortunately or fortunately, there is one more option open. What is the other option? Master's course. Either you do it in India, if you study well and prepare well for IIT exam, MTech exam, you will do MTech in an IIT. Or else you write GRE TOEFL, fly to US. Are these not the only two objectives that we have? Yes or no, sir? And eventually, what is the overall objective of doing engineering? Becoming successful. Is it not? So, what should I do in order to achieve the first two objectives? The first objective was what? The first objective was a good placement with a good package. Or, if you are not interested in a placement, if you want to basically do your master's course, what should I do in the next 4 years so that I get admission into one of the best universities in this world? This is exactly what we will talk about. That is the reason why I named my seminar, the 4 years of engineering, the way ahead. What should I do? Now, we will list things down. What should we do? What are the 4 things that become very important while we are doing our engineering? The first thing that is important while we do our engineering is a good CGPA. A good CGPA is very important. I'll explain you why a good CGPA is important at a later stage. I'll explain the 4 major points first. The next thing is hard skills. Whenever you talk of skills, C programming skill. C programming is a skill, is it not? Skills for a professional engineer can be categorized into 2 different categories. The first category is known as a hard skill. What is a hard skill? It is a technical skill. Being able to program in C, being able to program in Python, being able to program in Java. The biggest advantage of hard skill is they can be measured. You write an examination in C, you will know how good you are in C. So, other than a good CGPA, what you require is a hard skill. That is what 4 years of engineering will teach you. They'll teach you hard skills. And other than that, you have one more skill which is called as a soft skill. What is a soft skill? A soft skill is something which cannot be quantified, it cannot be measured. There is no examination which will give you tell you whether you have good soft skills or not. These skills are acquired, these skills are learnt during the 4 years of engineering. A typical example of a soft skill is what is called as your communication skill. If you show me 5 people who have got very good placements or very good jobs, I'll show you with average skills, I'll show you 100 people with wonderful technical skills, but they did not get a job because they could not communicate. Interpersonal skills, skills between people, those are soft skills. So, what will you require? You will require, first, you will require a good CGPA. Second, you will require hard skills, which are basically technical skills that we are talking of. Right from first year onwards, I think in first year you will have C programming, till by the time you finish your engineering, whether you are computer science, electrical, electronics, civil, mechanical, somewhere or the other there is some skill development course that goes on. If it is for computer science and engineering, it might be Java, C, C++, Python, Oracle, DBMS, etc. If it is electronics, it can be MATLAB, PSpice, etc. For mechanical and civil, it could be AutoCAD, it could be STAAD, it could be Primavera, it could be any number of packages or programming languages that you might have to learn. These are hard skills. And what was the third one that I spoke about? Soft skills. What is a soft skill? Soft skill is a communication skill. Soft skill is interpersonal skills. Soft skills are intrapersonal skills. Leadership skill is a soft skill. Can you measure a leadership skill? Can you measure your communication skill? No. So, other than these three, if I were talking to you 15 years ago or 20 years ago, I don't know whether you're not 20 years old. If I were to address a similar class 20 years ago, I would have stopped here. But now, there is one more thing which has to be very, very, very carefully observed, very, very carefully followed. And that thing is what? A strong professional profile. How many of you are on Facebook? Raise your hands. How many of you are there on Insta? I know, Facebook is my zamana. Nobody is on Facebook nowadays, is it not? Insta, Reels. Right? Right. You should have a strong online professional profile. People should not only know you by the hard skills that you have got, people will know about your soft skills when you properly create a professional profile. A professional profile is a professional picture of yourself. By the time you come to your final year or third year, second semester, when the placement start, people should look at you and say, wow, this is the candidate I want. And then getting a 50 lakhs per annum, 60 lakhs per annum, 75 lakhs per annum job is child's play. It is very easy to get a good job. It is very difficult not to get a good job. So, what are the four things? The first thing was good CGPA. Second thing was, third thing was, fourth thing was, a strong professional profile is very important. I will explain all the four to you today. Now, why is a good CGPA important? We are talking of a good CGPA. Why is percentage important? Till date, right from your first standard onwards, till date, everything was about percentages, is it not? మా అబ్బాయికి అండి 10th క్లాస్లో 9.8 వచ్చిందండి. మా అబ్బాయికి 10 వచ్చిందండి. मेरे बेटी का इंटरमीडिएट सेकेंड ईयर में उसको 98% आया. How many of you have 90% above in intermediate? Raise your hands. And all those who are sitting, please keep your hands raised. All those who are not able to see from the front, look at the people at the back. Everybody, almost 70% of the class is having more than 90% in intermediate. How many of you have 9.5 and plus CGPA in 10th? Raise your hands. See. Acha, you are the COVID batch, is it? Then I should say 10 on 10. Thank you very much. Indicates consistency of effort and performance. Now imagine this. You have 10 in your 10th, 95 to 98% in your intermediate, and first year 2 backlogs. By the time you finish your final year, CGPA is 4.5 or 5.5 or 6. You think I should give you a job? Are you showing me consistency of your performance? No, you're not showing me. You're only showing me that you got 10 on 10 because COVID was there. You got 95, 90, 92 and above because you belong to Sri Chaitanya and Narayana. The moment you were given some amount of freedom, you get a CGPA of 5.5 to 6.5. Why do you think people should give you a job? It is very important to maintain a good CGPA because it shows that right from 10th standard onwards, this candidate has maintained a good academic track record. Now the question arises, sir, what is a good CGPA? You will never get 9.5 in engineering. So what is a good CGPA? A good CGPA ideally is above 8, but if you are able to maintain anything between 7.5 to 8.5, you can consider yourself to be as good as 9.5 in your 10th, 9.5 and above in your 10th. Because what you are doing now is a professional engineering course. And in a professional engineering course, other than studies, you will have to do quite a lot of things. Other than writing examinations and passing examinations, which was the only thing you did till your intermediate second year. In engineering, you have to develop your personality. So that is the reason why even if your CGPA is between 7.5 and 8.5, you are considered to be an excellent student. So what is the CGPA that you will be maintaining till your final year? Between 7.5 and 8.5. Why should I maintain? Because it indicates consistency of effort and performance. Second, it is a benchmark of knowledge. A person who has got 7.5 to 8.5 CGPA is considered to be a person who has got good knowledge. Third, it allows you to get scholarships and grants. You're in first year now, right? By the time you come to your third year and final year, every time you ask 500 rupees or 1000 rupees from your father, you will think twice. My father has paid so much fees. Should I ask him money again? And if you want to go to US, going there itself is going to cost you 15 to 20 lakhs. Is it not? But if you get a fee waiver, you get a TA or a RA or a fee waiver, then automatically your fees is paid by yourself. And where will you get that fee waivers from? You get your fee waivers from your scholarships and grants. And one of the most important parameters that universities look at when they decide on your whether you have to be given a grant or a scholarship is your CGPA. There are around 500 students who are sitting with me right now. I will tell you right on the face, I have been a teacher for 23 years of my life. I can tell you very confidently that more than 60 to 65% of you are not going to get a very good CGPA. Because you pass time in 4 years of engineering. But the 30 to 35% of the people who get a good CGPA will stand out in a crowd. Of all the people, let us say 5 of you went in, this is 2023, no? So 23 plus 4 is 27 is when you are going to pass out of engineering. In 26, when you are in your third year, when you go for placements, if there are 10 people, 3 people who have similar knowledge and skills, the one who has got a good CGPA will stand out and get a job. So maintaining a good CGPA is very, 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 very important for you. Do you know why I put it first? I am a teacher. I am also a father. My daughter just finished her engineering from KMIT. Here, the reason why I put CGPA first was out of nowhere you will find out in the next 15 days that you have got maximum freedom in your life. No study hours, no father, mother torturing you to prepare for JEE or MSET. Okay. Friends, canteen, movies, all sorts of distractions. I am not asking you not to enjoy. Please do enjoy. Friends are very important in life. Going out is having fun is very important in life. But at some point of time or the other, remember, Raghavender sir said that you have to maintain a CGPA. And Raghavender sir never told you to maintain a CGPA of 9. What was the CGPA that you needed to maintain? Loudly, please. 8.5 is the CGPA that you need to maintain. Girls will be above 8, boys will be below 8. These are serious people. They are superior to us, don't worry. Shall we go ahead? Now, second thing. What was the second thing that we spoke of? First one was good CGPA. Good CGPA, these are the reasons why a good CGPA is important. Now the second thing is hard skills. What are hard skills? We just said hard skills are skills which we learn in our college. Your computer science students here, you will learn C, you will learn C++, you will learn Python, you will learn Java, you will learn DBMS, you will learn operating systems, you will learn various languages. But is that sufficient? Is that sufficient? That is a question that I want to ask you people. I want you people to ask yourself. I will not ask you questions today. You should be asking questions to yourself. How many people are, is everybody following what I am talking about? Great. So, what are hard skills? What type of hard skills are important? Is whatever they teach in our college sufficient? And if whatever they teach in college is sufficient, what should I do more? Because every time you do that small percentage more, that every single time you will be in a position to get a better job or a better opportunity to study. Industry relevant technical knowledge. Let us say computer science students. Let us say you have first year you will have C, second year let us say you have Java, third year you have database management systems. If all that I am asking you to do is after learning all this, learn something extra. And while learning all this, other than your syllabus, let us say you come to your third year, you learn full stack, web development, website development is what is full stack development all about. So when you go to a job, you will stand out, no? Everybody knows what is there in the syllabus. But you, an individual, you not only know what is there in the syllabus, but you know that full stack development extra. Will you get a job or will the others get a job? You will get a job because you took the pain to learn something which is not there in the syllabus. And what to do, how should I become different from what is there in the syllabus, sir? Let us say first year we will take, first year common to all branches, you have programming in C. All that 99%, 90% of the people that who write this examination and pass this examination do is, they write the examination, pass, forget it. Next sentence that I am talking, make a note of it in your notebooks. There is a website called as NPTEL. There is a website called as NPTEL. Okay. They have 2 certification programs on C. Introduction to C program is one program. Problem solving through C is the second certification program. It is a Government of India organization. The courses are developed by all IITs. What I want you to do is, I want you to, once you finish that course of C programming, I want you to go to NPTEL site. All of you know how to browse internet, no? I want you to go to the NPTEL site, search for certificate course on Introduction to C programming. There will be videos. Go through all those videos, spend 750 to 1500 rupees. All of you have gone to Ion Digital, no? None of you have come to this place without going to Ion Digital. Either it is JEE or MSET or VIT or whichever, some or the other entrance examination you have written in Ion Digital. The examination is conducted online in Ion Digital. Go and write that program, that certificate course on Introduction to C programming. Do you know what it shows? You not only know C, but you also have a certificate in C. Tomorrow morning when you are writing your biodata or resume for a job, you will put a list of certificates. First year to final year, you are learning 5 or 6 subjects, no? One after the other, you can put certifications. There are certifications for electrical, electronics, civil, mechanical, all branches. All of you can write it. For every year, for Java there is one. For people who learn Python, there is a course called as Joy of Computing Using Python. So what is happening? You are not only learning skills which are relevant to the industry, but you are also collecting certificates in those courses. Usmania University is going to give you one certificate called as BTech. Right? BE, not even BTech if I am not wrong. But for every subject that you learn, at least a few subjects that you learn, if you can write down these examinations conducted by NPTEL and get certificates, look at where your position will be when you come to your third year. Instead of one certificate, you will have multiple certificates. Note this, the next point also note down please. In first year, you have English as a subject. How many of you have seen the syllabus? In first year, you have a subject called as English. I think, I don't know what the exact title is. I think it's technical writing in English or something. Ma'am? English. Communication skills. We said is a soft skill and it cannot be measured. Now I will make you measure that skill. Once you finish, madam, are you the English faculty? I am making madam responsible for this. There is a certification course called as BEC, Business English Communication, conducted by the Cambridge University. There are two levels. One is primary. You just write primary. You just write primary. That is sufficient. అరే ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ అయిపోయేసరికి ఒక సి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ కోర్స్ సర్టిఫికెట్, ఒక ఇంగ్లీష్ కోర్స్ సర్టిఫికెట్ చేతిలో ఉంటే, లుక్ అట్ ద కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ దట్ యూ విల్ గో ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ ఇయర్. Which certification am I talking about? Business English Communication, BEC, primary. It is conducted by Cambridge University. International certification you will have in your hand. And with these certifications, you go to your file. You collect 4 or 5 certifications like this. By the time you are in your third year, second semester, 50 lakhs per annum is just snap. You apply for one of the topmost universities in US, they will say, wow, not only has this candidate done 4 years of engineering, but he has also done something extra. We are not doing anything extra. First year English was there, we wrote the examination, got a certificate. First year C was there, we wrote an examination, got a certificate. But for the person who is unna lekunna vadi certification chesadu, wow. That is called as professional degree courses. We are not BA, BCom, BSc, normal degree courses. We are engineering graduates, is it not? We do one thing, 1 or 10 things more than what is expected from us. No offense intended to the English faculty sitting here. Then, what else? Other than industry relevant technical knowledge, there is one more thing that we will look at, that is industry relevant technical skills. The thing that I spoke about, C programming language. Okay, certificate, that is an industry relevant technical skill. Here, I would like to emphasize on one very important thing, that is, other than your syllabus, other than what is there in your syllabus, try to learn something new. Remember, I was talking about full stack development. There are multiple courses to it nowadays. For computer science, you have got full stack development, you have got AI ML, you have got data science, you have got cyber security, you have got IoT. One course in 4 years of engineering. One course. Do you know what that tells to an employer? This fellow is not only doing what is there in syllabus, but he has got that interest to learn more. So, tomorrow morning, if I give him something extra, something new, he will learn quickly. Yes sir, no sir? How many of you are sleeping? Sure? Good. Do something extra. It could be full stack development, it could be Java, it could be IoT, cyber security for computer, electrical and electronic students. You could do courses on MATLAB for mechanical MATLAB, PSpice. For civil and civil and mechanical students, you could do courses on STAD, Primavera. You could do courses on what you call as AutoCAD. 1 or 2 courses that will make a huge difference in your profile. Now, coming to the next topic. Other than this, we are talking of what? How do I do this? How do I do these courses? By being aware. Now, slowly I'm moving towards that. What was the fourth thing that we needed to learn? First one was good CGPA, hard skills, soft skills, and fourth one was strong professional profile. How do I create that strong professional profile? First thing, I need to know. I need to know what are the most recent trends. If you are a computer science engineer, what are the recent trends in computer science? What is the latest technology in computer science? If you are a mechanical student, what is the latest technology that is being used nowadays in mechanical engineering? In civil engineering, what is the latest technology being used? Learning, you might learn 1 or 2. Knowing, you should know every one of them. That is, I am not asking you to do full stack, Java, cyber security, IoT, everything. One of them you know, learn. But you should know about everything. How will I know? www.google.co.in. You will know everything. Is it not? Even if you type, where can I find God, it might give you an answer. Keep on reading. I don't want you to do this 24/7 into 365. Weekly once. 6 days you enjoy your life. Go out, have fun, meet friends. 1 day in a week for the next 4 years. Spend some time on yourself. Spend some time for your professional development. Now, we were talking about that strong profile, no? How do I develop that strong profile is what we will see. Let us say you have learnt everything. You sit down and say you type something, you say, sir, cyber IoT gurinche edo chepparu, so I will say, what is IoT? You will get a few websites which will tell you the information about IoT. Write a nice essay. Write a nice essay on IoT. Write this down, please. There is a website called as WordPress. Word, WORDPRESS. WordPress. There, how many of you know what is a blog? How many of you have heard what is a blog? Heard about a blog? Blog is an essay which is published online, that's all. Alright. Whatever, let us say you have learned something about IoT, write a small essay about IoT and publish it on WordPress. Tomorrow morning, if you go to Stanford University or Oxford University or Purdue University or wherever, you can say, I have a blog of my own. I have 500 followers. Maintaining a blog will increase your online profile. It will strengthen your professional profile. So what should we do? We should be writing a blog. Next, whenever you roam in the college, last 2 days, today is the second day or the third day? Second day. Yesterday you might have roamed around the college, is it not? If you roam around the various departments, one of these days during orientation, you will have what is called as a campus tour. If you go around the campus, you will see various posters. Hackathon posters, technical paper presentation posters, technical festivals in some other colleges. You will have various events going on not only in your college, in other colleges also. other than writing a blog, I would want you to write and present technical papers. The person who can help you is sitting right in front of me. Your English madam is there with us today. You can trouble her to no ends. Madam, go and ask her, Madam, I want to write a blog. Madam, I studied about what is computational humanities. I have learnt, I have read about computational humanities. I want to write a blog. Go and ask her. That is communication skill. Talking to your English man, talking to me, talking to your teachers is nothing but complete communication skill. What will she say? She will say, I am busy. Next day morning again, ma'am. Again she will say, I am busy. Third day, ma'am. How many days will she say that she is busy? Okay. Teachers are also human beings. We will also have 150 works. But if the student is persistent, if the student is continuously coming behind us, I don't think there is any teacher in this world who can say no. Just go for first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, one day. Okay, yaar, sit down. What do you want? Ma'am, I want to write a blog on computational humanities. Finished. Do you know what computational humanities is? No. Computational humanities is a specialized branch of computer science which predicts good or bad based on human interactions. I'll give you an example. Computational humanities is a branch of, I'll give you an example of how it is applied. Using the computer program, you analyze all the movies in which Amitabh Bachchan has acted. Okay. You just feed all the movies, it will analyze all the movies one after the other, and then it will tell Amitabh Bachchan that if you have this kind of a body language, if you do this kind of comedy, the movie will be hit. If you do this kind of comedy, if you use this kind of language, the movie will be a flop. That is computational humanities for you. There is something called as computational linguistics. Hey Google, how many of you know? Siri, Alexa, yes or no, sir? That is computational linguistics. Your technology has got vast applications. I am not asking you to learn them. I am asking you to explore them. And once you explore them, put that on, write a technical blog. Next time there is a technical festival in Mufakkamja College of Engineering and Technology or CBIT, same blog, you put it down, go to your English ma'am, madam, you helped me with the blog, no, now you help me with a technical paper. Only two things will happen. Either she will run away or you will get your paper. But imagine what is going to happen. Your resume is going, your biodata is going to become stronger and stronger when you go for a job. If you are applying for your master's degree, he will say 7 or 8 papers he has published, 4 or 5 blogs he has written. Wow! This candidate has to be given a chance. If it is an employer, if Adobe is coming, do you know what is the starting salary of an Adobe engineer? 42 lakhs. If Apple is coming, 78 lakhs. If Apple and Adobe are coming, do you know what they will say? If you have to present a paper, you have to present a paper in front of people. You have to talk like me. He will say, this candidate has presented 5 papers, which means his communication skills are good. He can talk in front of people. This is how soft skills are measured. So, how do you improve your profile? By writing technical blogs, by presenting technical papers. Is everybody with me? Sure? Next, industry relevant skills. Computer science engineers, practice coding. If you're writing first year, you will have C. Okay? Passing a C examination is the easiest thing in this world that can happen to you. But knowing how to write program in C is a different story altogether. Writing a program is not easy. Knowing the syntax or knowing the language is easy. So how do I practice coding, sir? You said practice coding, we practice coding. How do I practice coding? From where should I practice coding? All of you will buy laptops now. How many of you have already bought laptops? Very good. All of you will buy laptops now. All of you will have Wi-Fi connections at home. Write this down, please. Write down www.leetcode, L-E-E-T, leetcode.com. www.hackerrank.com. www.hackerearth.com. Do you know what these websites are? These are the websites where you can practice coding. So first year lo మీరు C programming నేర్చుకున్నప్పుడు C exam pass అవ్వటం మీ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ ఉండకూడదు. ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్లో సి నేర్చుకోగానే లీడ్ కోడ్లో మీ ప్రొఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేసి ఆన్లైన్ ఎలా అయితే మీరు ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్ ప్రొఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తారో అలా లీడ్ కోడ్ ప్రొఫైల్ క్రియేట్ చేసి యూ స్టార్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ ద ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ ఇన్ సి. Computer science students, specifically I am telling you, 80% of the computer science students who pass BTech in CSC, we do not know coding at all. So how should I avoid this? By learning how to code, how to write, how to code. Where do I learn how to write code? The 3 websites that I told you. He will give you what is the question. You have to just write the program and he will decide whether your program is optimal or not, correct or not, optimal or not, everything he will decide. And he will give you 3 levels of questions. Easy, medium, difficult. మెల్లిమెల్లిగా ఈజీ నుంచి మీడియం నుంచి డిఫికల్ట్ వెళ్తూ పోతూ ఉంటే మీ కోడింగ్ స్కిల్స్ బెటర్ అవుతాయా? యువర్ కోడింగ్ స్కిల్స్ విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్? ఎస్ ఆర్ నో? వండర్ఫుల్. Do you know the second advantage of this? Majority of the companies, while conducting their interviews, they will ask you to code only on those 3 websites. And the moment you log in using your profile, the interviewer will see what your rank is, since when you are a member of Lead Code. So first year, first semester నుంచి మీరు లీడ్ కోడ్లో మెంబర్ అయ్యి ఈజీ మీడియం డిఫికల్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ సాల్వ్ చేసుకుంటూ పోయితే హీ నోస్ వాట్ యువర్ టెక్నికల్ నాలెడ్జ్ ఈజ్. Engineering is all about having fun. It is all about having fun. 75% is the minimum attendance that you have to maintain. Is it not? 75%. Take my words. 75% is the maximum attendance that you should maintain. Not 1% more. Because remaining time we should enjoy, no? Your enjoyment is developing your professional aspect of life also. So enjoying is very, very important for you. Studying is important, but along with that, your development is important. Spend some time weekly, one day on Lead Code, Hacker Rank or Hacker Earth. You slowly improve your ranking from easy to medium, medium to difficult. Tomorrow morning it will be useful for you in the job. Then, after practicing coding, what? Learn new skills. That's what I told you. I told you about learning something like full stack development, something which is not there in your syllabus. Do projects. This is relevant to civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics and ECE also. You have your own software packages. I think I've repeated those packages quite a few times in my talk. Do projects. Once you do projects, how will I let people know that I have done projects? You know you have done a project. But I should tell everybody, no, this is all marketing yourself, creating a brand. What's your name? Vitesh. A brand called as Vitesh. That is how you, it is not a laughing matter. It is something very serious that I am talking about. A brand called as Vitesh has got 5 certifications. He has done full stack development. He has got a beautiful profile on Lead Code. Vitesh will get a job just like that. And where should I put, how should I have, by becoming a member of Lead Code or Hacker Rank or Hacker Earth, I have already told people that no, I know how to code. But where do I put my projects? Write down. There is something called as GitHub, G-I-T-H-U-B. Whatever you projects you do, you upload in GitHub. Now look at this. Till now, you had only your Instagram account. That was something very personal to you. But if you have your Lead Code account, your GitHub profile, slowly you're talking about the engineer that you are. Do you want to be an intermediate student or do you want to become an engineer? Engineer. This is social media for engineers. Your GitHub profile, your Lead Code profile, your Hacker Rank profile, your Hacker Earth profile is nothing but your social media. Now, this is what is called as a building a code repository. When you upload your projects, if you do 4 or 5 projects by the time you come to your final year, you upload all those 4 or 5 projects code on GitHub. That is what I mean by building a code repository. You have created a database of your code. You can tell, go to my GitHub profile, see how many projects I have done. It is no longer writing on the paper. It is all brand marketing online nowadays. Shall we go ahead? Now, soft skills. As important as the hard skills are, your soft skills are also that important, and to a certain extent might be a bit more important than your hard skills. Because hard skills you will anyway gain by passing your engineering. But nobody is going to teach you soft skills at all. Now, what soft skills, sir? You go to google.com and say soft skills, it will give you 10-15 results. It will tell you about body language, it will tell you about communication skills, it will tell you about intrapersonal skills, it will tell you about interpersonal skills, it will tell you about the art of writing an email, art of business communication, the art of writing a cover letter. All these are soft skills. I will not talk all that at all. First year, just out of Sri Chaitanya Narayana Central Jails, let us not talk about many things. We will talk only about 2 things. The first soft skill that I will talk about is communication skill. And the second soft skill that I'll talk about is interpersonal skill. And I'm not going to give you complex information about it. I'm going to give you a very simple solution how to improve both of these. What do you mean by communication skill? Communication skill is not about English language. Communication skill is all about getting your idea across the table. నేను ఏదైతే మాట్లాడదలుచుకున్నానో ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ మీరు అది అర్థం చేసుకోగలిగితే నాకు కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్స్ బాగా ఉన్నట్టు. అది ఇంగ్లీష్లో కావచ్చు, హిందీలో కావచ్చు, మరాఠీలో కావచ్చు, తెలుగులో కావచ్చు, కన్నడలో కావచ్చు, ఏదైనా లాంగ్వేజ్ కావచ్చు. బట్ జనరలీ మనం ఇంగ్లీష్ స్కిల్ని కమ్యూనికేషన్ స్కిల్ని ఈక్వేట్ చేయకండి. But since English is also a language, and since English is more predominantly used, మనం communication skill development ni English skill development antam. In order to develop communication, we look at the matrix of this thing. Communication skill is basically like riding a cycle or learning how to swim. There are two things that you will have to understand about these two skills: learning a cycle and learning how to swim. Learn once, you will never forget. Yes, sir? And practice more, you will become very perfect. Yes? So communication skill, if you want to improve, it is all about practice, 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 practice. Your first year students, you will not have a problem about, you will not know the importance or you will not know the difficulty in communication skills. But believe me, by the time if there is a chance of meeting you in your third year, quite a few of you will say, sir, our communication skills are not good. That is the reason why we are losing jobs. In order to understand what communication skill is, we'll have to understand a small matrix which shows what are the various components of communication. Communication will have two components, one input and one output. Listen, input or output? Input. Speak, read, write. So it is all the things is about only four skills. L, S, R, W. Listen, speak, read and write. Why do we find it difficult to communicate? If I were to ask one of you to come and speak here right now, half of the class will become empty in the next half an hour. Malla amma nakekkada pilustadu ani. Why do we find it difficult to communicate? We find it difficult to communicate for a very simple reason. We don't focus on those activities which improve our skills. What are the four components? Right. See their contribution in improving your communication skill. Look at the communication matrix. We said there are two inputs and two outputs. Listening and reading is input. Writing and speaking is output. All that we have done till date is read and write. Is it not? Read the textbook or the notes or whatever and write in the examination. Listening 45%. Speaking 30%. So your entire communication skill is developed, 75% of your communication skill is developed by which things? But what do we do more? How much? And how much? How will you improve your communication skills? Because you don't want to hear You don't want to listen. You don't want to speak. Can I ask somebody to come and speak for just a minute session, jam session right now? No, you will not. When I talk for 1.5 hours, in the back seat, somebody is yawning, doing like this now. Ah. You are not ready to listen. Your communication skills improve majorly because of listening and speaking, not reading and writing. Sir, what should I do, sir? Listen. Listen to web series, watch web series, watch YouTube channels. Listen, that is a skill which is being developed. That is a skill which is being developed. You watch The Crown on OTT, on Netflix it is there. You will learn how to speak British English. You will understand what is British English. You watch Designated Survivor, American English. Listen, watching OTT is not only fun, your mind is already processing that information. Then what? Speak. What did I just tell you? Present technical papers. Speak. Form small activity groups. You will form new friendships now. Each one of you don't know each other, the other person so well. But in the next 1 week, you will form such strong bonds. You will form small groups of 5 to 10 friends. You will have wonderful names. The WhatsApp group names will be so innovative. I'll tell you, my daughter's WhatsApp group name was Tapatap Group powered by Kuba Mobiles. I didn't even understand what it was. That's creativity. And in the convocation, she thanked the people, her group of Tapatap group powered by Kuba Mobiles. You will form groups quietly. You will form groups of friends. All these activities that I am talking of cannot be done individually sitting at home. 2 years of intermediate you have spent closed doors, not talking to friends, not going outside. Now you have to go outside, meet friends, talk. That is where your communication skills will increase. And lastly, interpersonal skills. I will not tell you how to improve your interpersonal skills at all. I will give a very simple statement. All that I want you to do in order to improve your interpersonal skills is to make good friends in engineering. All the interpersonal skills that you talk of will automatically develop. In a group of 8 or 10 people, one person becomes more dominant. You are talking of leadership skills. In a group of 8 to 10 people, one person can write better or talk better. Communication skills. One person who helps everybody. All friends are like this, no? Empathy. All that you need to do in order to develop interpersonal skills is make good friends in life. They are very important. So what did we talk of? We started off with good CGPA, hard skills, soft skills. Now we will talk of a strong professional profile. Very important. I want you people to do this immediately after the class today, as soon as you go home today. How do I create a strong professional profile? I told you in the beginning that the difference between a BCom, BA, BSc student and an engineering student is very simple. The difference is we are called as professionals. So along with your marks, percentages, CGPAs, you need to have your professional skills. And one of the the professional skills will include both hard skills and soft skills. How do I improve, sir? How do I do that, sir? I told you just now, no, you go around the campus. Just now, even if you go down, I was near the lift, there was a poster which said in some college there is a hackathon going on. Some college was advertising its technical festivals. Take time out, go attend those technical festivals. All co-curricular and extracurricular activities that are available in your college, be a part of each one of them. And every time, let us say you presented a paper, you got a certificate. You did your Beck certification through Cambridge University. You did your CEEP certification from NPTEL. Every time you get a certificate recognition or you participated in some event or something, you make a note of it online. Not on your Instagram page. Not on your Instagram page. Now, Instagram is not for professionals. Participate in various co-curricular and extracurricular activities in your college. And every time you get a certificate, every time you participate in something, get a certificate, get an award, your skill is recognized somewhere. Create a LinkedIn profile. This is your social media for an engineer. This is the social media for an engineer. It is not Facebook, it is not Instagram, it is LinkedIn. So every time you have, let us say you got that joy of computing using Python, you just put a post. I am happy to inform all that I have been awarded the certificate of joy. I have written the examination of joy of computing using Python and graduated with so and so CGPA, star rating or whatever he gives. Put a photograph of yourself holding that certificate nicely. People see LinkedIn's. I'll tell you one secret. You might have heard lot of colleges saying that 1.98 lakhs per annum job we have got, 72 lakhs per annum job we have got in our college. Have you heard that? Yes, sir. More than 20 lakhs, no company comes to the college. No company comes to the college. In-campus placements, maximum being offered is around 16 to 20 lakhs. But that 78 lakhs, 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs jobs comes because of online presence. A daughter of a friend of mine got a job in Amazon, Germany. Her take home was 98 LPA. She got it because she maintained her LinkedIn profile properly. You get leads. You can say open to work. Your social media now is no longer Facebook or Instagram. Be active on Facebook and Instagram. I'm not asking you not to watch that. What is that? Reels. Watch that. But whenever you participate in some event, whenever you get a certificate, put it on LinkedIn. Did you write that down, LinkedIn? This is how you create a strong professional profile. You keep on adding details to your LinkedIn profile. People can see tomorrow. In your biodata, you will put LinkedIn profile. My LinkedIn profile name is Raghavender Srirampur. Alright. So whatever I do, whatever professional activities I do, I upload it. As soon as I go home today, I am going to upload a few photographs. was very happy to address the first semester students of Matrushri College of Engineering. I am putting it on my profession. This is my profession, is it not? Then, if you are getting a few if you are getting awards, certificates, you put them there. Create a strong online coding presence. Your lead code, hacker rank, hacker earth. That will create your strong online presence. People will know how well you can code and how well you cannot code. Build a code repository. GitHub. Last one, building a strong professional profile is a summary of everything. Is it not? Communication skills, BEC certification. You put your BEC certificate on there. Alright. Write Joy of Computing using Python. You put your Joy of Computing using Python certificate online there. It will directly load. All the certificates are available online. Everything can be uploaded. And tomorrow morning, whenever your employer or your university 4 years down the lane looks at your LinkedIn profile, they will understand this candidate right from first year has properly developed his professional strengths. This candidate is worthy of either being given a scholarship or being given a job. Friends, I'll tell you something very clearly. 4 years of engineering, right from my days, I did my engineering in 1989. Right from my time, 4 years of engineering will pass off very fast. Even before you think that, yes, I have started being a part of Matrushri Engineering College, your final year, final semester will come. It will go away so fast. This is the shortest period of time. Do you know what is the longest period of time? Intermediate. It never gets over. First year you are all right. Second year VIT తర్వాత SRM తర్వాత MSET తర్వాత KSET తర్వాత JEE తర్వాత VA ఏదో ఒకటి ఇంకోటి ఎగ్జామ్. It keeps on going on and on and on. There seems to be no end. There is a lot of stress. Do we all agree? Engineering is going to be zero stress. It is going to be zero stress, and it is going to be it will disappear even before you know that you have joined MEC. My daughter tells me now, KMIT మొన్ననే జాయిన్ అయినట్టుంది డాడీ. She is almost 6 months old in a job now. KMIT అయిపోయి కూడా 6 months అయిపోయింది. 4 years of engineering will pass away very quickly. If you think that I will do it tomorrow, all these that I have spoken about, I will do this tomorrow, that tomorrow will come only after you get your degree. And if you listen to me very carefully, all those who are looking for a job, who are having an idea of getting a job, if you don't get a job on campus while you are studying, as a student of Matrushri Engineering College, if you don't get a job, you will not get a job. Computer science students, specifically computer science students, majority of your jobs are offered to the people who are passing in this year. Vacancies open for, during your period I'll tell you, vacancies open for people who pass out in 2027 are eligible to apply. అంటే 2026లో పాస్ అయినవాడు ఎలిజిబుల్ కాదు, 2025లో పాస్ అయినవాడు ఎలిజిబుల్ కాదు. So if you keep on saying I will do it tomorrow, 2027 will come like a jiffy. You will not have a job in your hand, and you will feel sorry about it. you will not only be disappointing yourself, you will be disappointing your parents also. They have put in a lot of hard work to make you sit in the chairs that you are sitting right now, is it not? Yes or no, sir? So please spend time, have fun, make friends, go to movies, do whatever you want. But weekly once, 2 hours, sit down. Lead code also I am not asking, practice coding I am not asking you to do it the way you studied for your JEE. No. Weekly once. If you are not able to do it weekly once, do it 15 days, once in 15 days, but once in 15 days. Slow, steady, but properly. That should be your secret. Is everybody with me? Please understand. It appears to be a lot of work, but is it really worth it? Worth the effort? Yes, it is worth the effort. The reason why it is worth the effort is because of these 5 letters that I want you to read individually. Read those loudly, please, and I want it to be as loud as even the principal sir should be able to hear. Loudly. 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 What was that? Loudly? Okay. Now look at this. How does an industry judge an engineer? In రేపు పొద్దున 4 సంవత్సరాల ఇంజనీరింగ్ అయిపోయిన తర్వాత how does industry judge an engineer?